The foundation of true prosperity lies in embracing a mindset of abundance, one that magnetically draws success, wealth, and opportunities toward you without forceful pursuit. Rather than chasing achievements desperately, you allow them to flow naturally by becoming the type of person who radiates the qualities that success desires to associate with: confidence, openness, gratitude, and unwavering belief in possibility. This isn't a gift reserved for the lucky few. It's a universal principle available to anyone willing to align their thoughts, emotions, and actions with the energy of plenitude. Many observe individuals who seem to effortlessly attract favorable circumstances. Doors open unexpectedly, valuable relationships form seamlessly, and resources multiply with little apparent struggle. Outsiders often attribute this to some secret advantage or innate luck, but the reality is far simpler. They have cultivated an internal attitude that invites overflow into every area of life. Abundance isn't primarily about external possessions, money, or status. Those are merely manifestations. At its core, it's a way of perceiving the world that permits positive outcomes to emerge organically, without resistance or strain. You don't acquire abundance through accumulation alone. You embody it by shifting from a scarcity-driven view to one of infinite potential. A common pitfall is believing that harder work, more sacrifice, or greater force will finally deliver abundance. This stems from a deep-seated scarcity mentality, the fear that resources are limited, that life is a zero-sum game, and that success must be wrested from others or circumstances through relentless effort. This is why so many experience ongoing struggle. They verbally affirm their desire for wealth and opportunity, while subconsciously holding beliefs in lack, fear of loss, and unworthiness. They claim to want financial freedom, but view money as difficult to obtain. They seek growth, but feel inherently unlucky. They aspire to greatness, but doubt their deservingness. True abundance, therefore, depends not on external pushing, but on internal alignment. Your reality consistently mirrors your dominant beliefs, expectations, and emotional state. If focused on limitation, limitation appears. If tuned to possibility, possibilities multiply. This isn't naive optimism or passive wishing. It's rooted in understanding the mechanics of the mind, the transformative power of consistent thoughts, and how your overall vibration shapes what you experience. No matter your background, past conditioning, or current situation, you can reprogram yourself for abundance. It's not exclusive or mystical. It's a natural state accessible through deliberate shifts in thinking, speaking, behaving, and expecting. To develop this attracting attitude, moving from scarcity to certainty and making success your default requires practical, repeatable methods that rewire your subconscious over time. Abundance begins with heightened awareness. Before more can enter your life, you must identify and release what's blocking it. Your present results in finances, relationships, career, and personal fulfillment are precise reflections of subconscious programming around what you believe is possible, deserve, and realistic. Most people unconsciously carry limiting scripts from childhood, society, or past experiences, accepting scarcity as fact without question. But these are not permanent truths. They're changeable patterns. Start by examining scarcity signals. Envy, instead of inspiration when witnessing others' success. Hesitation born from fear of failure, or automatic doubt when opportunities arise. Monitor your reactions to wealth displays, stories of achievement, or potential openings. Do you feel genuine excitement, or does an inner voice dismiss it as unattainable for you? Interrupt and replace these thoughts consistently. Shift "I can't afford this" to "How can I create the means for this?" Or "Luck passes me by" to "I actively create favorable conditions." This simple practice, repeated daily, trains your mind to expect abundance, drawing matching experiences. Words also carry immense creative power, reinforcing or dismantling beliefs at a deep level. Those trapped in scarcity often speak in ways that repel prosperity, uttering phrases like "nothing good ever lasts for me" or "I'm always scraping by," which the subconscious accepts as directives. To attract abundance, consciously choose empowering language. Opportunities find me easily. Wealth circulates freely in my life. Success is my natural state. It may feel awkward initially, but repetition embeds these affirmations, gradually altering your reality. Your environment profoundly influences this process. The people, media, and spaces you engage with normalize certain beliefs about what's possible. Surrounding yourself with complaint-heavy or limitation-focused influences subtly reinforces scarcity, no matter your personal efforts. Intentionally seek out environments where growth, prosperity, and high achievement are the norm. Connect with inspiring individuals, consume content from successful minds, and place yourself in settings that elevate your standards. Gratitude serves as one of the most potent accelerators, signaling to your subconscious and the world that you already possess enough, thereby inviting more. Scarcity-minded people fixate on what's missing, amplifying absence. Abundance-oriented ones deliberately appreciate what's present, expanding it. Practice authentic gratitude daily. Acknowledge current blessings with excitement for future expansions. Recognize hidden opportunities and affirm readiness to receive. What you focus on grows, so emphasizing existing plenitude opens channels for greater flow. Through these interconnected practices, awareness of blocks, thought and speech redirection, environmental curation, and consistent gratitude, you initiate profound changes. New possibilities emerge, confidence builds, aligned people and resources appear synchronistically. Once internally attuned, abundance becomes inevitable. A classic example of this mindset in action is former U.S. President Woodrow Wilson, who famously said, "I not only use all the brains that I have, but all that I can borrow." By humbly and openly drawing on the knowledge and expertise of others without ego-driven restriction, he demonstrated profound abundance, thinking, viewing intelligence and collaboration as infinite resources rather than scarce commodities to hoard. This attitude attracted brilliant advisors and ideas, enabling him to navigate complex leadership challenges and leave a lasting legacy. Similarly, inventors like Thomas Edison embodied abundance by reframing failures as abundant lessons, persisting through thousands of experiments to illuminate the world. Everyday people, too, transform lives by applying these principles. Those recovering from financial setbacks often credit daily gratitude, practices for uncovering overlooked opportunities, and support networks. Entrepreneurs who give generously even from limited means frequently report unexpected returns in partnerships or clients. These shifts compound over time, turning plenitude from aspiration to lived reality. Abundance operates as a vibrational frequency, a state of being that transcends material acquisitions and attracts everything in harmony with it. Many mistakenly wait for external evidence, more money, better circumstances, visible proof before allowing themselves to feel abundant. But this reverses the process. You must feel and embody it first to manifest it outwardly. Successful individuals maintain an inner sense of plenitude even amid temporary challenges, acting wealthy before wealth arrives, feeling accomplished prior to major wins, and radiating certainty without full logical justification. This internal state acts as a magnet, pulling and confirming experiences because the mind constantly seeks evidence for its beliefs. If tuned to lack, it spots more lack. If aligned with plenty, it uncovers abundance everywhere, even in subtle forms. To tune into this frequency, prioritize emotional conditioning, as the subconscious responds more to feeling than to pure logic. Powerful tools like visualization help. Vividly imagine your abundant life in detail, engaging all senses and evoking the corresponding emotions as if it's already real. This impresses the new reality onto your deeper mind, prompting automatic adjustments in thinking, decision-making, confidence, and perception that remove inner resistance and highlight previously invisible opportunities. However, visualization alone isn't sufficient. It must be paired with aligned action. Behave as the abundant version of yourself now. Manage current resources with the wisdom of someone wealthy. Make choices from a place of assurance. Carry yourself with poise and purpose regardless of present conditions. When actions match the desired identity, the external world responds accordingly. Ideas flow, connections deepen, obstacles dissolve into stepping stones. Self-sabotage often interrupts this process. rooted in an identity still anchored in old scarcity patterns that unconsciously push away emerging success through procrastination, doubt, or risk avoidance. To overcome this, deliberately expand your self-image to match your aspirations via small, consistent wins. Handle existing finances responsibly to build trust in larger amounts. Say yes to minor opportunities to prepare for major ones. Generosity further accelerates the flow. Giving freely creates energetic space for receiving, declaring trust in an infinite supply rather than fear of depletion. Wealthy individuals often give prolifically, not from excess alone, but from a core belief in circulation, knowing contributions return multiplied. Live from expansion, release hoarding tendencies, trust in ongoing provision, and operate as if you already overflow, inviting escalation naturally. Abundance is generated internally through mindset, habits, and energy, not dependent on luck or externals. The world mirrors what you emit. Approach life expansively to receive expansion. Embody confidence and certainty to see them reflected back. Fully personify your prosperous self immediately. Adopt confident posture. Handle setbacks resiliently. Respond to challenges with resourcefulness. Physical changes profoundly impact the subconscious. Stand tall. Breathe deeply. Move purposefully to rewire energy and attract correspondingly. Create mental and emotional space by clearing clutter. Release draining relationships, outdated beliefs, distracting habits, and unnecessary business to make room for new inflows. Abundance favors those willing to embrace calculated risk, rewarding movement into uncertainty with trust and adaptation. Opportunities arise after action, not before. Decisiveness propels it forward. Indecision stalls it. Make bold choices quickly. Commit fully without escape routes and adjust as needed, signaling certainty that the universe supports. Fear is inevitable, but needn't dictate, feel it, and advance anyway, as courage distinguishes abundant livers. Avoid the false comfort of familiarity. True ease comes from growth, as stagnation breeds regret over untapped potential. Celebrate every progress incrementally to build momentum, acknowledging wins, conditions, expectation of more. Abundance carries responsibility. Prepare with discipline and structure to sustain and multiply it, operating from overflow rather than neediness. Give and act from current fullness to reinforce the cycle. Maintain long-term momentum through daily alignment. Persistence makes abundance habitual and effortless. Ultimately, it synchronizes via evolved identity, habits, and confidence, permitting natural, unending inflow. By decisively becoming this version, thinking, acting, living plenitudely, you access what's always been available. Historical figures like Woodrow Wilson illustrated this by borrowing brains freely, treating knowledge as boundless, and attracting expertise that shaped history. Edison's abundant view of experimentation yielded breakthroughs. Modern stories of gratitude turning scarcity to plenty abound, proving the principle's universality. In relationships, it fosters celebration of others. In work, it turns feedback to fuel. In well-being, it highlights resilience. Plenitude is a daily choice that compounds exponentially in fulfillment, connections, and prosperity. True abundance demands courage to step beyond comfort zones, recognizing that hesitation and waiting for perfect conditions block its arrival. It follows decision, movement, and trust, not passivity or endless preparation. Most remain stuck in cycles of doubt, overthinking opportunities, questioning worthiness, and delaying action until certainty arrives. But certainty emerges from motion, not beforehand. Abundance flows to those who trust themselves deeply, trust in their resourcefulness, adaptability, and ability to navigate unknowns. Build this self-trust through commitment. Decide fully on your desires and pursue them relentlessly, eliminating quit options and viewing setbacks as temporary redirects. The universe responds to this resolute energy with synchronistic support. Fear naturally arises in growth, but abundant individuals acknowledge it without letting it steer. They move forward, knowing courage expands capacity. Indecision drains power, creating loops of stagnation. Swift, confident decisions, even imperfect ones, invite progress, as you can always course correct. Celebrate not just endpoints, but the journey's milestones, training your mind to feel successful now and attracting more reasons to celebrate. Responsibility accompanies abundance. Greater success brings greater stewardship, influence, and contribution. Prepare by building habits of discipline, ethical management, and long-term vision. Hold and grow what comes, preventing self-sabotage through unpreparedness. Operate from overflow, not desperate need. Desperation repels, while fullness attracts. See current resources as seeds for more, give confidently, and act as if supply is inexhaustible. Momentum is key. Short bursts yield little, but consistent daily practice compounds into inevitable plenitude. Small alignments, grateful mornings, empowering affirmations, bold steps accumulate into transformed realities. Scarcity often roots in early programming, but deliberate rewiring through repetition changes neural defaults to possibility. Journal gratitudes uniquely each night, immerse in stories of abundant thinkers, meditate on sufficiency feelings to solidify the shift. Apply abundance across life domains. Celebrate other successes to elevate all. View career feedback as abundant growth data. Trust bodily resilience for health. Become a source of plenitude, inspiring cycles in your circle. Woodrow Wilson's borrowing of brains exemplified trusting infinite intellectual resources, drawing talent that amplified his impact. Edison's persistent experiments treated ideas as endless. Countless contemporary accounts show gratitude revealing hidden doors post-hardship, generosity returning investments manifold. Embodiment accelerates everything. Walk, speak, decide as your abundant self today. Clear space physically and mentally for new energies. Risk intelligently, deciding promptly to harness flow. This mindset yields not just material gains, but profound joy, freedom, and purpose. Plenitude isn't chased or earned through suffering. It's allowed through alignment. Decide today to claim it fully. No more scarcity narratives. No more limitation acceptance. Train mind, body, emotions, and habits until abundance feels native. Once committed wholly, shifts accelerate. Opportunities surge. Confidence soars. Reality conforms. The world abundantly provides for those aligned. Your inner state dictates experience. Choose expansion repeatedly. Watch multiplication unfold miraculously, yet predictably. Developing an abundant attitude requires viewing challenges as abundant opportunities for growth, reframing obstacles as teachers rather than threats. This perspective sustains momentum during plateaus, preventing discouragement that reinforces old scarcity. Historical exemplars like Wilson, who leveraged collective wisdom without possessiveness, achieved outsized influence by assuming resources infinity. His leadership during pivotal times drew global allies because he embodied collaborative plenitude. Likewise, innovators treat failures abundantly as data points in vast experimental fields, yielding breakthroughs where others quit. Personal stories illustrate. Individuals practicing forgiveness release emotional clutter, creating space for prosperous relationships. Those tithing consistently from modest incomes often witness unexpected financial doors opening. Gratitude in nature deepens connection to universal supply, reminding of Earth's endless renewal. Extend abundance to time management. View hours as expandable through focus and delegation, not finite. In learning, assume knowledge boundless, borrowing brains like Wilson to accelerate mastery. Daily rituals anchor the mindset. Morning visualizations of ideal days, evening reviews of wins, affirmative scripting of desired realities. Surroundings matter immensely. Curate feeds, friendships, and spaces reflecting aspiration levels. Join communities where big thinking norms prevail, absorbing elevated energies osmotically. Physical vitality supports mental abundance. Exercise to release stored fears. Nourish body as temple of potential. Giving extends beyond money time, encouragement, expertise circulating value to receive amplified. Trust the timing. Delays often protect or prepare for better alignments. Detach from outcomes while attached to process, reducing resistance. Celebrate others unreservedly, knowing their success proves possibility for all, eliminating competition illusion. In negotiation, approach win-win abundantly, creating larger pies. Help crises become catalysts, when viewed through abundance, drawing support, insights, resilience. Creativity flows when ideas seem infinite, not scarce. Parenting from abundance models security, empowering children similarly. Professional risks taken confidently often yield promotions or ventures beyond imagination. Meditation quiets scarcity noise, revealing inner plenitude always present. Journaling tracks progress, reinforcing evidence of attraction power. Books, podcasts, mentors provide borrowed abundance mindsets until internalized. Sleep restores, dreaming solutions subconsciously. Humor lightens, seeing life's abundance in laughter. Travel exposes world's vast opportunities. Solitude reconnects the inner source. Community builds collective abundance. Every domain integrable. Finance, love, purpose, contribution. Wilson's quote reminds, leverage all available resources shamelessly, assuming endless supply. This compound's daily tiny expansions yield vast horizons. Plenitude's essence. Present, cultivatable, expansive state generating effortlessly once embodied. Commit unrelentingly. Results follow faithfully. The journey to sustain abundance involves recognizing it's not a destination, but an evolving way of being, deepening with practice and yielding ever greater freedom, impact, and joy. Early shifts may feel effortful, but consistency turns them natural, like muscle memory for prosperity. Challenges test commitment, strengthening alignment when met expansively. Share your abundance, mentor, donate, uplift to multiply it as teaching solidifies mastery. Reflect periodically. Audit thoughts, speech, environments for lingering scarcity, adjusting promptly. Forgive past limitations compassionately, releasing their hold. Future pace regularly. Envision decades ahead in abundant living to pull present toward it. Balance receiving with giving maintains flow equilibrium. Rest prevents burnout, allowing integration. Playfulness invites unexpected delights. Curiosity explores abundant paths unknown. Resilience views falls as setups for higher rises. Authenticity attracts aligned tribes. Vulnerability builds deeper connections. Boundaries protect energy for worthy pursuits. Legacy thinking motivates. How does abundance serve beyond self? Global issues solved through abundant innovation. Scarcity thinking perpetuates problems. Plenitude generates solutions. Wilson's era saw abundant diplomacy attempts, learning from imperfections. Modern parallels in philanthropists, giving vastly while wealth grows. Personal testimonies, gratitude chains turning despair to thriving communities. Embodiment complete. Aligned posture, gaze, voice with inner plenitude. Sensory richness appreciates life's abundant details, flavors, textures, sounds. Silence reveals intuitive guidance toward opportunities. Synchronicities increase as signs of alignment. Detachment from specifics allows better manifestations. Patience trusts divine timing. Boldness seizes aligned moments. Reflection extracts lessons abundantly. Adaptation thrives in change. Integration unifies life areas into harmonious plenitude. Celebration rituals mark milestones grandly. Mentorship, both received and given, accelerates cycles. Documentation inspires others, expanding reach. Ultimate realization, abundance inherent, only veiled by mindset remove veil through persistent choice. Woodrow Wilson's humble borrowing exemplified leaders' abundance, attracting history-shaping collaboration. Apply similarly. What infinite resources await your open reception today? Daily practice compounds into extraordinary, life-joyful, impactful, free. World needs abundant minds to create thriving future. Choose now, fully, irrevocably. Live, breathe, embody plenitude. It awaits your claim. Mastering abundance transforms not just individual lives, but ripples outward, fostering collective elevation through example and contribution. As internal plenitude solidifies, external manifestations accelerate, wealth stabilizes, relationships deepen, purpose clarifies, health optimizes. Sustained by ongoing vigilance, catch subtle scarcity returns, redirect immediately. Advanced practices include energy work, clearing subconscious blocks deeply. Group masterminds amplify through shared abundance fields. Philanthropy channels overflow meaningfully. Innovation views problems as abundant solution invitations. Leadership draws teams by embodying possibility. Creativity channels infinite inspiration. Spirituality connects to universal source plenitude. Mindfulness presence appreciates moments fullness. Forgiveness liberates past burdens. Acceptance flows with life's currents. Surrender trusts higher orchestration. Integration harmonizes ambition with peace. Legacy builds enduring value. Wilson's abundant approach to intellect modeled collaborative power, influencing governance profoundly. Edison's experiments abundant persistence lit world literally. Countless unsung stories. Daily gratitude practitioners attracting dream careers, generous givers receiving unexpectedly. Nature immersion reminds cyclical abundant seasons, growth, renewal. Artistic expression channels plentiful creativity. Culinary abundance savors flavors mindfully. Movement celebrates body's capable plenitude. Breath connects life force infinite. Connection honors others' divine abundance. Service fulfills through giving uniquely. Learning lifelong treats knowledge endless ocean. Adventure explores world's vast offerings. Stillness reveals inner boundless peace. Harmony balances giving receiving. Evolution continual expands capacity. Transcendence glimpses unity's ultimate plenitude. Embodiment total. Every cell vibrates abundance. Radiated unconsciously, attracting mirroring souls. Inspire silently through being. Contribute grandly through aligned action. Fulfill potential completely. Live legacy daily. Plenitude's promise. Endless, self-reinforcing, transformative. Embrace wholly, think abundantly. Act abundantly, be abundance. Results transcend imagination, fulfilling deepest yearnings. Decision moment eternal. Step into now. Abundance yours always. Receive fully,